Let's talk gender. I know it's gonna be controversial. This can be really scary to talk about. It chokes me up to talk about because a lot of these feelings aren't like pretty or sophisticated or correct. Look at Blakely's adorable hair today. We did 2 cute little braids into a messy bun. I'm not the best at hair, so I am really proud of this. Beckham wanted to come out and swing today. It feels so good out here and we were a little cold in the house, so we are just swinging on the swing set. Oh no! There we go. Look at that boy. One thing that's fun about Beckham is he has loved swinging ever since he was a little baby. He loves sticking his tongue out and feeling the wind on his face. Look at those little striped pajamas. They're so cute. A lot of you have asked why we keep Beckham in pajamas a lot. It's because the way he scoots around on the floor, we like to have his knees and elbows covered. And with how often we change him and easy access to the G2, if we are not going anywhere, then we just prefer that he is comfortable. Look who's home. Where are we going, sis?
No. Close your door.
Let me give you guys a little tip. We're going a little stir crazy. Dad just got home, so we're gonna go get swig. Even just a quick little drive in the car really just gets the kids out and about. Blakely thinks she's gonna get a sandwich, but I don't think they have sandwiches at swig.
Yeah, so if we can,
I do.
Oh, okay.
if we can make this little drink run, it's about 4:18. They go down about 8. If we can make this last until about 8.
We're solid.
That's the pro tip.
Oh, yeah, she's super happy. She's hungry. You know what? You probably are a little hungry. I'll get you a pink straw.
Oh, thank you.
Totally fine if not.
We have our coconut shirt.
No, baby. Oh, thank you so much. Give you a tip whenever you're done. Is that okay? Thanks.
Oh my gosh, that girl was so freaking cute. Sorry, the air is probably so loud. That girl was so sweet. She just said that like our kids sound so nice. She's so sweet.
She was so sweet.
I want to just give her a little tip.
Make her day a little bit.
Because I don't even know if you can tip here, but I want it to be individual. I don't want her to have to split it.
Yes. So we do,
Yeah.
we try whenever we love, and I mean, again, it's not trying to cut anybody else, but whenever we love a particular individual, we try and give them cash, because then it doesn't, I think there's no, is there no tax on tips already? I don't know.
Even know.
I don't know how.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Thank you. No, we just wanted to give you a tip.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. You're welcome.
No, you deserve it.
You really do.
Yeah, you're such a sweet girl.
Thank you. Of course,
You're
we wanted to make sure it didn't have to be
welcome.
split either.
Don't split it
You're
with
so
anybody.
sweet. Yes, it's yours.
Yeah.
Of course.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Bye. Oh, she's so cute.
That wasn't
Blakely just pressed the horn on Dad. All right, we got our swig. We have our king drink. Oh, glitter. Bubba, what's going on? Oh, baby.
He's crying about the show.
Oh, about the
I
show?
think he's sick.
No, he's not sick, baby, but yeah, can you turn it on the one he likes, please? Daddy's just walking into Chick-fil-A. You know, sometimes the days are hectic, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Do you want to eat this, friends? Yeah.
Mommy brought a chocolate bar.
The friends eat it.
Oh, Hunter and I just finished our little Chick-fil-A, and then look what we've got going on back here. Beckham is watching his show, and then Blakely likes to camp out in the back. Hi, honey. And she loves it. It's like a little picnic. Oh, someone's tired. Oh my gosh, because he was up so late last night from the fireworks. I forgot. That's why he's sleepy.
Oh, Bubba.
Okay guys, it is the next day. Hunter and I are on like a little day date, which we rarely do, but Beckham is with Grandma and Grandpa, and then Blakely is actually with one of her friends at a birthday party. So Hunter's been raving about the sandwich shop in Salt Lake, so we decided to come up here because we also need to go pick up a present for my father-in-law for his birthday tomorrow. So apparently the sandwich is like epic. I just listened to Hunter talk about it for like an hour.
We'll show you momentarily.
Yes, what's the place called again?
Silverside Deli.
Silverside Deli in Salt Lake. So I'll be the judge and we'll see.
Okay, this is my first bite.
He's obsessed. Look at that. You guys. Oh my gosh.
10 out of 10.
That looks so good. that was definitely a success. Hunter loved the sandwich. I liked it, don't get me wrong. Also, why am I so close to you guys? Holy crap, hello. There we go, hi, okay. It was really good, but it was not my choice of food. I don't love it, I'm sorry.
What?
I loved the bread, but I would never order fried chicken on anything that's just like, I don't like fried chicken.
Who are you?
That's not really my vibe, so. And then it was like buffalo sauce, which I'm not like a big buffalo gal.
We'll work through this.
But I loved watching Hunter eat that sandwich. It was incredible. So I'll probably just go get like a dessert or something because we're going to the mall. Because I think we're gonna pick up some Lulu for Hunter's dad, Papa Harv. We love him. And then we're gonna grab Beckham, take him back to our house to be with Sissy Girl. And then Hunter and I have like an actual little date night at a cute little pizzeria tonight, which we'll have to show you guys.
And I will be so hungry for that.
Are you gonna be hungry for that though?
I mean, I'll want a couple slices.
We'll share a pizza. Perfect. Perfect, love it.
I think so too. Voice notes are so hard for me. Why is that?
Okay, you guys, I have been so excited to show you this gorgeous mirror. It is the most recent piece that I have added to my house. I love the way that adding a mirror to a space can really just open everything up and bring in so much light and dimension. This is the Polaris LED mirror with a backlight from Inyouths, and it is obviously beautiful. I obviously feel like this mirror just really speaks for itself. It is so gorgeous. My jaw was honestly dropped when it arrived. I feel like it's so versatile, and I know we are going to be taking so many beautiful pictures in this. As you can tell, it is really, really big and so cute and fun to decorate. I obviously have mine up and vertical, but you can also put it up above cabinets as a vanity and also make it horizontal. This just makes every single room look so beautiful and so expensive. You could put this in so many different rooms in your home. I could also see you putting this in like my living room, my bedroom, but right now I am loving it in my front room. It is just the perfect additional piece. It makes everything so open, so light. One of the reasons that I love Inyouths so much is because they have so many customizable mirrors that you can choose from. You can actually choose from 30 different size options. Yes, I said 30, that is insane, to perfectly fit your home. It is just so customizable and you can do everything according to your preference. Unlike your just regular standard mirror, Inyouths offers 11 different feature options, including Bluetooth speakers, clocks, Wi-Fi weather stations, and more for a personalized experience. Not only that, you guys, but they also have factory direct pricing, which is awesome. That is going to give you competitive prices with direct delivery from their factory to you. Their mirrors are extremely safe and durable, which I love, especially having 2 little kids, and I also want it to be able to move with me because this is so fabulous. I could find the perfect place for it in any home. I am telling you that these mirrors are built to last. They have an explosion-proof film and waterproof backing for added protection. You can also adjust the color and the warmth of the lighting as well as how bright it is so that you can get the exact image and vibe that you want. Inyouths gave me a 15% off discount code just for you guys. So you can use the code RachelHug, the first 3 letters of my last name. So that is RACHELHUG for 15% off. I will of course leave a link in my description box down below for you guys. You are going to love these mirrors as much as I do. Thank you so much again to Inyouths for sponsoring today's video. Let's talk gender. I know it's gonna be controversial, but it's a topic we need to talk about with how unique our family looks and the uniqueness of my pregnancies and births. We do have a slightly different experience with gender, and our family is definitely exactly the way it's supposed to be right now, and I feel that so deeply because of the grief that we've experienced. When it comes to comparison, when you have a disabled child, I don't care who you are, that brings on a lot of grief. It is so natural to want what's best for your child. Obviously, it can be really sad and bring on a lot of grief when you see other kids saying mom or running around, and that can be really, really complex when it's your own child. So when we got pregnant with Blakely and found out she was a girl, that already created a really big divide between her and Beckham. And so when Blakely grew and started surpassing Beckham in abilities, it was easy not to compare them as much because they were so different, and I think gender was a driving factor in that. Even though obviously little boys and little girls progress in very similar ways, it was just so cool to have this unique and special experience as like, this is my boy and he's so special, and this is my girl and she's so special. And it just really helped separate my grief so that way when Blakely was doing things, I never felt like I was grieving that Beckham couldn't. I was celebrating that she could, and then I was celebrating the things that Beckham could do. It just didn't feel as comparable, and that was unique to me. I'm sure that other moms have a different experience, and this can be really scary to talk about, but I always go back to the thought of, wouldn't that be so concerning if I didn't want my children to have the best quality of life possible? Of course, I want Beckham to be able to do everything in the entire world that is best for him, but I just feel so at peace and so grateful with what he has accomplished, and I'm just so grateful I get to be his mom. I love him so much, and having another baby with him, it's so special because there's things that my kids give each other that can't come from any other source aside from each other. For example, when Blakely said mom for the first time, I really believe that I experienced something so special because I had an older baby who can't say mom. I believe that that impacted me in such a beautiful, special way because I know how precious it is to have a baby who can talk. That is a gift that Beckham gave his sister, is everything she does is so much more fascinating and magical than I think it would have been had the circumstances been different. Now, obviously, this is all I know, right? So I think everything is special and magical to every mom, but this is just my experience and kind of sharing with you guys. And I'm sure other parents of disabled children can really relate. And then the gift that Blakely gives Beckham is because we know what a neurotypical child is like having Blakely. Everything that Beckham does is so incredibly celebrated. It is just unbelievable. Like when he does certain things, like when he started learning how to eat better by mouth, or when he said dada for the first time, it is a joy that could not have been felt if he wasn't unique in his own special way. And I know that, right, because of how different my kids are. So Blakely also makes Beckham more magical and fascinating and special. It's just so beautiful. They just give each other the gift of magic, and I don't know how else to explain that, but I have said this before and I'll say it again, I truly feel like I get the best of both worlds with my kids. I honestly can't imagine my life any different. Now, of course, I will always mourn the life that Beckham could have had, but it is wild. Like, as your life progresses, I would mourn not experiencing this. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm like, it chokes me up to talk about because Beckham is my peace. He's my heaven on earth. He is he's part of my soul in this beautiful, special way. I don't know even how to explain it, but I'm just so grateful I get to raise him and experience him in this way as well. And it's really cool to see how you can truly fall in love with the things in your life that you didn't expect. And I'm referring to the disability, not Beckham. Of course, I love Beckham and I expected to love him and be obsessed with him, but it is wild how there are aspects of his disability that are just like so pure and sweet. I don't know how else to like really explain that, but oh my gosh. Okay, kind of went onto a side tangent, but I just feel like you guys needed like a little bit of backstory, a little bit of understanding as to what my kids mean to me. Obviously, you guys already know that, but just like the separation that gender brings. Okay, so let's dive into it. Let's talk about gender and all of the thoughts and feelings that Hunter and I have when it comes to having a third baby and what gender we're expecting or want, or the fears that we have. Now, first and foremost, we are so fortunate that we have a boy and a girl. I think that is just so lucky. I think most people hope and pray that they can experience raising both genders, and I am so fortunate that I get to do that. So it really does take a lot of pressure off of the third. And I do also want to say gender disappointment is so real. So anyone who has experienced gender disappointment, I am truly from the bottom of my heart so sorry, and that is so difficult. I am so grateful that I have both genders, so I really don't think gender disappointment will come along with my third, because I would be so ecstatic and happy about either. But a lot of emotions come with both genders. So when it comes to having a girl, that definitely feels like the safer default for my mind, my heart, my emotions, because it would be like duplicating Blakely. And I already know how that would impact grief with Beckham. Now, grief comes in waves. Grief is very unique. Grief looks different for everybody. So I already know what it would be like having another daughter and how that would impact my grief towards Beckham. And the reality is just that it doesn't impact it. And I'm so blessed for that. And I know that it would be such a special, sweet relationship. And it just feels like it would be a very similar situation to what we have now, right? Now, the thing that would be maybe a little bit more difficult is obviously I do miss out on certain experiences. Now, this is me being selfish. This is my viewpoint as a mom and raising a little boy. Now, of course, there are experiences that I mourn, that I question if having another little boy would give me that experience. Now, I also want to preface, like, another little boy will not be able to give me things that Beckham gives me. Same with even Blakely. Like, Beckham gives me unique love and joy that no other child can provide me with. So I just want to preface with that. But of course, do I want to experience a little boy saying mom? Do I want to watch my husband throw a football in the backyard with a little boy? Of course I do. Of course I do. That's so natural. And I know that that's okay to feel, and there's no shame in that. But it does feel very scary to open my heart to that, because it feels too similar to Beckham. And right now I have this layer of protection where I wonder, would that destroy me to hear a little boy say mom and know that Beckham can't do that right now? Would that make me grieve Beckham's disability more? Would it make me really experience heartache if I saw a little boy progress, because it would be too similar to Beckham? I don't know if you guys understand what I mean, but I'm trying to articulate it the best I can while also just being like really raw and open, because a lot of these feelings aren't like pretty or sophisticated or correct. It's just the human experience. And so sometimes I feel like, okay, the safer bet would be a girl, but then I would get to experience things with a boy that, you know, I thought I never would. It's so much joy in both directions that it is like so difficult. So for example, like if I did IVF, which I obviously didn't, I would seriously not be able to pick the gender because I want both. So that leads me to another dispute on how many kids I want to have, because I'm like, I really just want another boy and another girl. Like, I just want both. And it's just making me realize, like, as a mom, I think you just have so much love and room in your heart. And it is cool because I'm so in love with a little boy and I'm so in love with a little girl. I can just imagine so easily loving both genders. But there is a little bit of fear there. I'm not going to lie about that. So I am excited to find out, you know, what gender we are able to conceive if we are blessed enough to have another baby. But I am curious, do you guys have similar emotions if you're in a similar experience? I will say that I did share this on other platforms and I actually had like quite a few messages and comments. I'm in the same boat, you know, I had a girl and then I got pregnant with a boy and it totally separated them and like really helped me cope with my grief. And you know, it's interesting how as I've opened up more about my experience as a mom, I realize I'm not alone in these emotions that I'm feeling really are just human. And a lot of other people experience them. So I am curious just if you guys have ever had similar emotions, but I wanted to open up and just be raw and vulnerable. I hope it's helpful to you guys to see the parts of my life that aren't as pretty and, again, sophisticated. I don't like to curate my content. I like to just kind of sit down, pull out a camera and be like, hey, this is what I've been thinking about. This is what I've been talking to my husband about. This is what's keeping me up at night. And just share it with you guys, because I think if all of us were able to be a little more open and a little more vulnerable, there'd be a lot less judgment in the world and we'd all feel a little bit less alone. But I am excited to just continue on this journey, and I know that if I am blessed with a baby, the health of that baby is the only thing I care about. I know that that's like technically what you're supposed to say, but I feel so blessed that because I have both genders, I really can say wholeheartedly that I would be so ecstatic with either gender. I would be so ecstatic. I just cannot wait to have the opportunity to try and conceive, you know, taking our steps to get there, and it's getting close, you guys. It's getting close. So I will keep you updated. I am curious, you guys. I'm really curious. Do you guys want to hear about like my month to month trying to conceive journey? Do you guys want to hear like, okay, these are the symptoms I'm feeling. What do you guys think? Like, how involved do you want to be? And I know you guys are going to be so sweet, be like, we want to be as involved as you want us to be, but I am curious. Like, I know it's not the way most people go about it, but I think a big part of me is like, okay, I want to share that I'm like 10 days post-ovulation. This is what I'm feeling. I'm about to take a test. And like kind of go through everything with you guys, because this is my online journal, right? And I love documenting it all, and I kind of want to be able to go back and show my baby, like, look at what was going on and going through mom's mind when I was conceiving you. I'm debating if I want to just keep it more private, but that just like doesn't really resonate with who I am as a person. I'm not a private person, what can I say? But give me your thoughts, give me your feelings, and I hope you guys loved today's video. I have been dying talking about all of this with you guys. I literally feel like I'm the happiest I've ever been, and oh my gosh, why can I not talk about crying these days? I'm just the happiest I've ever been, and I love you, and I want to remind you to be brave like Beckham, and we will catch you in our next video. Bye!